friends, I am Dr. Harmeet Goel. On the popular demand from my students, today I have come up with a video to talk about the posts and the vacancies as well as the salary of a medical officer after clearing the UPSC Combined Medical Services exam. So according to the vacancies available, similarly will be the revised posts have been made available. So the posts and the salary of a medical officer after clearing the UPSC Combined Medical Services exam. So in my previous video, I have already mentioned that due to the present COVID situation, there is a delay in the release of the form, but the form has been released on 29th of July 2020, and the last date to fill up this form is 18th August 2020, and the exam date has also come, that is 22nd October. So friends, in my previous video I have told you about the number of seats. So the posts and the vacancies, they keep on changing according to the present availability of the vacancies in the various hospitals. So just before the release of the form, they just compile what are the total number of seats. So this time the total number of seats are 559. As you know, the age for retirement has also been increased according to the government. So 60 plus doctors are also working in the hospital. So the total number of posts in this exam is 559. And in the category 1, the junior scale post in the central health services is 182 posts. The assistant divisional medical officer in railways, there are 300 posts. Assistant medical officer in Indian Ordnance Factories Health Services are 66 posts. General duty medical officer in New Delhi Municipal Council, 4 posts, that is the post of a GDMO. Then general duty medical grade 2 in East Delhi Municipal Corporation and North Delhi, and Municipal Corporation and South Delhi Municipal Corporation are 7 posts. Now about the eligibility and educational qualification, the marks, the paper 1, paper 2, what are the subjects, how many marks are there, I have already been explained in my previous video on UPSC, which many of you have liked and followed, and many of the students have filled the form according to the information being provided in my previous video. So details of the educational qualification, eligibility criteria, the age, the marks, that is 500 marks for the theory, paper 1, paper 2, 250 and 250 marks. What are the subjects, what are the topics, has already been explained in detail, so you can just go through. One thing I want to clarify here, many of the students are getting confused. Those who are studying in final year MBBS, those who are doing internship, those who have finished internship and preparing for NEET PG, or those who have passed the final year MBBS, that is the theory and practicals, are all being eligible to apply. Those foreign medical graduates who are giving the exam in this August, okay, 31st, they are also being eligible to apply. So to write the exam, these are the eligibility criteria, which I've already been explaining in my previous video. But again, there was a lot of confusion and lot of messages and phone calls I was getting. So I decided to release this video. And many of the youngsters, they are wanting, ma'am, please tell us the salary. So there is 7th pay commission, and the government scale, pay scale, you can check it. The lump sum salary is 1 lakh per month, including all the allowances, okay, plus 20% HRA, that is house rent allowance. So it is near about 1.2 lakh starting salary for the medical officer. There is one more confusion among the students that we are giving the PG exam, we are giving the UPSC exam. Students, well, this is your personal choice. One point I would like to clear it here, that if you clear the UPSC and you join the job, one thing, it is a lifelong job, permanent job, and once you join the job, and for example, you join the Indian Railways, okay, then you work there for 6 months or 7 months, whatever it is, and then you're writing the NEET PG and you clear the NEET PG. So in the railways, there are seats for DNB, and also the railways also have a tie-up with the army hospitals. So there are also the DNB PG seats being vacant in orthopedics, in radiology, in medicine, and various other departments. So you get the benefit, and they allow you to join their DNB PG seats also. So for the students who are writing the NEET PG exam as well as writing the UPSC exam, this is an additional benefit for them also. One thing is, NEET PG qualification is 50%. Okay, so good salary in UPSC, permanent job, okay, and there are a lot of increments. After 4 years, you get promotion. So after so many years of service, again, the pay scale increases to 2 lakhs, 2.5 lakhs, and all. That you have to go into the very, very details once you join the services. Now also there is again a demand that please tell us about the DNB PG seats and NEET PG qualify and all, that I will be getting the information from my friends who are already working as a consultant or the CMO in the various railway hospitals of India after qualifying the UPSC. So I'm trying to gather the correct information and documentation, then only I will release the video. Fine. One more thing the students are asking me, so please release a video for the questions, explain the questions and the answers of some of the UPSC exam papers. Well, I'm going to soon release that video also. So that's all in this video. Thank you for watching.